Okay, I'm terribly sorry. I forgot to set my phone on airplane mode and I got a call when I was in the middle of my filming, so um, I hope that I can figure out how to put these together. But anyway, I'm going to continue on with my ribbon flower, the second one of my entry. And for the ribbon one, I decided to make individual petals. And so what I did was cut my ribbon in, oh, I think it might have been about 3 or 3.5 inch pieces, and then folded it into this petal shape. And I had some pretty white satiny ribbon, and then I had this printed color of the pastel prints, the little flower print on it. And I like the dimension of this flower, how it turned out. It was kind of neat. And I just took the petals and set them around on a little disc, cloth disc, and then this organza ribbon in the middle. It almost looks like it's wired ribbon, but it isn't. It's real soft, and I just gathered that around, and then I made a little rolled rose out of the printed ribbon and set it down in the middle. And so that's kind of simple, I guess. I should probably show you how to make the, I had a piece of that ribbon left over, but I don't know what I did with it, how to make the fold for the petal. I can see if I can show you with this piece of paper here from the, I'll see if I can do it if we pretend this is a piece of ribbon. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'll try. But you have your piece of ribbon, and of course you're going to have it nice and straight, and I used a little bit wider ribbon, but you just fold it right straight down the middle, and then fold this side right straight down the middle to make a triangle. And then of course this is going to be even on the bottom, but you bring this corner up to the center and this corner up to the center, and then I tacked those a little bit with some glue, and then you just fold it like this and put a little bit of glue down here to hold it together, and it makes like a little petal. You can sort of see what I'm talking about, I think. But that's how I did the flower petals for this ribbon flower. So that one's very simple, but like I said, I kind of like how it turned out. I sort of like how the petals look in the dimension of the flower. It kind of sits high up like. So that's the ribbon one. And then my fabric flower, I used peachy colored organza fabric for my fabric, and these petals are individually cut. You just cut squares and then round the top off, and burnish, I think Fiona calls it burnishing the edges with your lighter. You just kind of melt them, actually. And then I threaded these on a needle and drew them together, drew them around like a circle, in a circle with all the petals. And you've probably all seen Fiona and a bunch of other people doing that. The bottom layer is just a piece of the organza. This is the organza fabric that I used. It's just folded this like this, and then I did a running stitch down the raw edge, and just drew it together, just kept going until I had enough, and then drew it around together to make the bottom part of the flower. There's a little piece of doily fabric in there, and there's some ribbon and a little bit of crocheted lace down here, and some shabby pieces of the organza down there, and some pearl strings from the bottom of it. I made my own center with peachy and cream, I think peachy and cream, or light peach pearls. I can't remember which I picked, but those are those you've seen Fiona make those millions of times, and they're so fun to do. You just put your glue down on your non-stick mat, and you shape your pearls in there, and they're just fun to make. So thank you, Fiona, for showing us all that. I put a feather in there and some wider peach ribbon up here at the top, and a little piece of narrow, and some a pearl spray up there too. So that is basically my entry for the fabric flower. And I was kind of tickled with how that turned out also. So that's that one. And then last is my lace flower for my entry for the lace flower. And I must really admit, I love this one. I was just tickled to death how this came out. And I used some very old vintage lace. I have a piece of it back here somewhere. I think this came off of a dress or something, but it is actually old. So it was really kind of fun to use that. And I basically just gathered my flower, you know, gathered the one for the backing or the bottom part of it, and then I just layered up my laces. Here's a pretty little one that almost looks like eyelet, but it isn't. It was actual lace, and I think that was a gathered one, but I gathered it some more like Fiona teaches us to do. And then there was some white that I put in there, and then a little itty bitty tiny cream colored one again. I had this applique that I cut to put in the center. There's another piece of it here. I tucked in some different parts of lace. Here's a piece of lace here, and I put another piece of lace, just odds and ends, and this was one also back here, and then this was an applique that I had, and I put a little pearl strand up on the top here, and some off of the bottom, some crocheted lace and some pearls and a little bit of satin ribbon. And I chose one of Fiona's flat back pearls with, you know, to put in the center, because I didn't think that it needed anything else. I tried a whole bunch of different centers, and I didn't like any of them except just the real elegant little flat back pearl. So that's what I used for the center. It came out kind of relatively flat, but I still really like it. I think it would be beautiful on on any project, on a book or on a canvas or anything like that. So I was kind of tickled with how that turned out. So there they are. There's my 4 flowers that I have made for the competition. So Now I have to figure out how to get these 2 little videos put together and get my link sent to Fiona, and hopefully I can get that all accomplished so that I can actually enter. But if anybody, you know, liked this little video or found any of it at all useful, and there's my young guy over here. Come here. You want to get on camera? Huh? Do you want to get on camera? Anyway, if you found it useful at all, or you liked any of the information, please, you know, please subscribe or like it down below, or share it, or whatever. I would much appreciate it. And so, I hope I win. There's a lot of people entering that are a lot better, farther along crafters than I am. So come over here and let the people see how pretty you are. This is Tracy. He's my baby. One of my babies. Aren't you pretty boy? Okay, well anyway, so I thank you very much for watching, and talk to you later. Bye.